Hey guys, it's M4J here and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Now last week we started our timetable revolution by fixing all of the passenger lines, all the mainline passenger lines, not including the shuttles, not including the trams. We'll come back to those some other time. I've just noticed a little graphical glitch here with the tram track going through the curb there. I'm not a huge fan of that, but what can you do? This week we want to look at the freight and getting the freight working properly. The money is fluctuating. It goes up, it goes down. Some of our new lines are actually very profitable. The Perishables, for example. Perishables 4, I think it is. Very profitable. Well, I say very. It's profitable. And it will continue to make money because there's food going everywhere and there's fish going everywhere and there's loads of stuff going everywhere. The passenger lines here, I think what's happened is they're still filling up the timetable itself. I think it has to run through once before it kicks in. And I've noticed that because we had all three Maltby to Totten trains, of which that is one. All three were waiting in the platforms here. If you saw the thumbnail for last week's video, the three single car trains were the Maltby to Totten ones. All three left at the exact same time. They all waited until, I think it was 43:14, and then all three left at the same time. So I sold two of them and rebought them just to stop that. They're coming up the hills now. There's one, there's the other. And then this one I think is going to be the first to actually run the journey. So if I look here from Maltby to Maltby East, I'm hoping when it actually stops that this will have a journey time appear. So there's one now at Maltby East. It hasn't filled yet. The other two are just arriving at Maltby. But it should, over time, because the box is ticked, yeah, it should work its way out. I don't know how, but it should. But yeah, today we're looking at freight. Now, if I do go quiet at various points during this video, it's because the Premier League's back. And I've got one of the matches on my phone, on my desk in front of me, and there might be a goal scored or something. But I don't support either of the teams playing, so you don't have to worry about sudden cheering. I mean, in Liverpool are playing, so if Fulham score against them, then of course I'll cheer. And I've just dated when this video was recorded. Well done. Anyway, yes. So, as well as... get this sentence out in a second. As well as getting the timetabling sorted for the freight trains, I'm also going to look at where they're running and actually extend the trains to match the platforms. Because right now, I think they're all, is it 200 meters long? They're all thereabouts. And some of our stations are way bigger than that. So I am going to make it so that some of the services, sorry, have longer trains. Also, yeah, Livestock Freight too. Look at the money just, hauling in from that. That's good to see. I'm also curious to see just what happens to this train here when it stops. Passenger trains are starting to wait now. Look, there's one there, there's one there. I believe these are in fact waiting their turn, which is good to see. And eventually they will all work themselves out and it'll be really, really satisfying. I decided to start this episode where last week ended, here at Maltby. Purely because the number of freight trains that start or end their journey at Maltby is quite high. So I figured it would be a smart one to do. I'm just looking, what's this, Livestock Freight 1, which isn't profitable yet, but we are bringing a lot of stuff in here. So this could well be the money maker. We're also going to be reassigning platforms as we come to each service here. We're going to be looking at what platform they're pulling into and increasing or decreasing the number of platforms. Try and make that make sense as well. I'm actually dying to see how much money this train makes as it arrives. So I'm going to wait for this train to stop, see how much money it makes, and then we'll start the video. Mainly before we run out of money, basically. Because we are going to run out of money at this rate, particularly if we're buying lots of new trains as well. One of the big problems is the 20 miles an hour on the rusty track. It's realistic, but my god is it slow. Trains take about 5 minutes to arrive at station from when they reach the station throat sometimes. It's ridiculous. And when you've got stations with big drawn out junctions like Bridgehouse, I can definitely see why Bridgehouse is a bottleneck on the network. So at some point I will build that flyover that I keep talking about. We are over 500 million again though, so that's good. Train just arriving now. And please make loads of money. 10 million. There you go. And I think, yeah, it's enough to make the line profitable. Right, pause. So the first trains I'm going to start with are the freight trains that operate, the little freight train, that's the wrong thing again, the freight trains that operate out of Maltby. And by that, I mean the little shuttle. So we've got the Normanton to Ely, which is this one. And then we've also got the Maltby to Totten as well. So, alphabetical order. Normanton to Ely. Every 11 minutes. So we could set this up for every 15. Just to make sure. I think I'm going to do that. So, at Maltby here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here at Ely, it's going to unbunch every, I'm going to say 10 minutes again, because why not? And then at Normanton, we're going to unbunch every 10 minutes as well. And then at this Maltby, yeah, I'm not sure why I did it like this. Oh, I suppose either way, we're going to have to go through Maltby twice. So, this Maltby, we're going to unbunch by 15 minutes. But it's this one here that's going to be the control. And we're going to say 6, 16. Depart at, we'll do a 10-minute wait, so 16, 16. And then 15 minutes after that is 21, 16. And then you're going to be 31, 16, and then it's going to be 36, 16. That sounds right, doesn't it? And then you're going to be 41, 16, and then this one is going to be 51, 16, and it's 10 minutes, isn't it? So it's going to be 116. I believe that to be correct. Also, this I never did properly. 10 minutes. Okay, so that's the first one. Next one is going to be Maltby to Totten, which is this one, which runs every 6 minutes. So we could do it every 10, or we could still do it every 15. I'm actually tempted to do it every 15 still. And maybe make the trains carry more stuff. What was it? It's Maltby to Totten Freight. Turn that on. I'm going to do it every 10. I'm going to do it every 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Totten, we're going to unbunch 10. Alright, let's go with 3:23. I should probably sync this up with the passengers. And that's something I probably should have thought about a while ago, and I haven't. But it's fine. It's fine. 3:23 to 8:23. Autosave is on right now, so that's not a bad thing. 10 minutes later is 13, 23, and 18, 23. You don't need me to go over all of these. You know how this works by now, I hope. 23, 23, 28, 23. It takes ages to save the game now as well, by the way. If the developers are, again, if they're working on optimizing the game, load times are one of the biggest ones for me. Loading the game up takes about 10 minutes at the moment. And even saving the game, it was stuck on 100% saving for about 2 minutes before it finally finished. That can be quite frustrating. It's not game breaking, but it's frustrating because it does make you think that the game has crashed, even though it wasn't, because, or it hadn't crashed because I was still clicking things. You know, things were working. 53, 23, and 58. 23. Cool. And then we got the unbunch there. I believe that's all set up and working. Nice. So then, yeah, next up we've got pin you. We'll move you over here. So we're going to do these in order. So we've got Bolster Freight 1, which is right up the top. Bolster Freight 1. Now we've got lots of different places here where we can unbunch the trains, and that's key. First of all, Bolster Freight 1 pin you again for a second. You have a frequency right now of 28. We're going to add an extra train and see what that goes down to. 21. So we could have a train every 20 minutes to start with, and I think that works well. Maybe we'll get one more to make sure it's every 20 minutes. So now it's 17. That's fine. So Bolster Freight 1, Maltby Parkway, arrival departure 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go with random numbers. So let's go with 12, 21, and departure will be 22, 21. So it will sit for 10 minutes. Assuming it arrives at 12:21, which it won't. Then 32, 21, to depart at 42, 21, and then this arrival will be 52, 21, and then departure will be 2, 21. There we go. First big station, Scunthorpe. Unbunch. 15 minutes. Then it will be down in Wimborne. Unbunch, 15 minutes. Then Luton Freight Terminal. Unbunch, 20 minutes. And then on the return, it'll be down in Wimborne. Unbunch, 15. And then Scunthorpe. Unbunch, 15. Now, assuming this has already been set up correctly. First of all, we need more platforms here at Maltby. So we're going to have 2, 3, and 4. Where's 1? I thought 1 was a bay platform. I guess not. This is for Maltby, right? Yeah. Where's platform 1? Oh! In that case, platform 1 as well. Yes, because the freight buildings here were added afterwards, weren't they? So yeah, we're going to have all 4 platforms, because why not? Get it set up that way. Cool. Now we'll go over to Scunthorpe, and we'll see. So Framlingham, it's just going to be fairly straightforward, but at Scunthorpe... Yeah, see, it's not set up correctly, which is interesting. So out of Scunthorpe here, you're going to come in on platform 2, but you're also going to have 3 and 4. And then on the way back, it's not going to be 1, it's going to be 4 with, that's the wrong one, with 5 and 3. We might even add a 6th one on the other side there. Next up, again, we'll just come out of this for a second. Blackburn should be fine. Should be in on one side, out on the other. Yep, with the one in the middle, that's a-okay. Down in Wimborne. That's actually set up already by the looks of things, which is nice. Yeah, no complaints. Seems a bit weird here. I think it is okay. It's just the way the crossovers and stuff work here. It's a little bit unusual. Why have we got this extra crossover here? There's a question. Because we've got it there. Oh, it was for this line, wasn't it? So I need to remove the double slips from here. I don't think that breaks anything. I'm going to remove that one as well. There we go. Now it works correctly. And it scooches across and does everything it needs to do there. And then down to, so Newton Aycliffe should be fine, but I might add some contingency anyway, just in case. So on the way down at West, actually this is the way back, which is fine. We'll just do 2. I don't think we have any trains using platform 2 there, which is interesting as well. And then on the way... Do I not have it stop? 7. Oh, you're there. Couldn't find it then. Platform 3. Cool. Back out of that for a second, and then down to Luton. There's Hatfield, which should be fine, and then yeah, down to Luton. Where again, it's only on 1 right now, but we're gonna boost it. Luton has a weird thing coming in from the north, from the south, which doesn't affect us on this one, but it will affect us on others. Let's just go 4-3-2 for random reasons. Cool. Bolster 1, done. Tick. Now we've got Bolster 2. So if Bolster 1 is 12-20 and 22-20 and things like that, we need this one to be different. So if we pin you for a second, Bolster 2, it's on 35 right now. Can we get it down to 20? It doesn't have to be 20. I mean, that's pretty close. We'll just do that. And then we'll have 3 departures. 1, 2, 3. And then, yeah, this time... Let's see if we can get it, like, I don't know, 55. 11. So departure will be 05. 11. And then this departure will be 25. 11, and then this one will be 45. 11. So then this one here will be 15. 11, and then this one will be 35. 11. Cool stuff. Just got to plug my whack the microphone. Got to plug my phone in because it's got the battery life of, well, just think of something with really bad battery life, and that's basically what it's got right now. Seaford, 10 minutes. Gravesend sidings, no. Bridge House, no. Holsworthy Freight, yes. You could unbunch there, 10 minutes. And then Crayford, which is your final destination. We'll go with 15. I think that is the only place. The only places. So Holsworthy again, Freight Terminal. Unbunch, 10 minutes. And then Seaford. Unbunch, 10 minutes. Close that for a second. Bolster 2. We're going on an adventure. So in terms of the platforms here at Maltby, it's got all 4 allocated, which is fine. Down to Seaford, so it doesn't stop at Seaford here, but I might make it go via these platforms if I can. Are there signals here? Technically, yes. I suppose I could do it this way. Yeah, let's do that. So out of Maltby, you're going to go via that signal. And then on the way back to Maltby, so after Seaford, you're going to go via... When I can find it, there it is. That signal. There. It just gets the freight trains off the main line still. Which I see as being a good thing. So why are those not... I don't know. It doesn't matter now. Because it's restricted in what it can carry anyway. Let's close that for a second. Scooch over to Seaford Freight Terminal, which is here. So we don't want it to come in on this bay platform. Although we could connect this bay platform up. Over here. And have it become part of the normal station, I suppose. Maybe do it something like this. So it can only be used in one direction still, but it is now part of the station. Actually, that's not a bad idea. That's completely the wrong thing. Idiot. Alright, Seaford Freight Terminal. Manage line. The world's loudest truck is outside my window right now. Coming on 5. We're also going to have 4 and 3. Like so. Scooch down here. Seaford Freight Terminal comes in on 2. We're going to have 1 and 3. I think it's... Is it Hereford that's got 4 platforms? Or is it Harrow? I don't think Harrow has one. So it is Hereford here. Yeah, it's got 4 platforms. But technically one of them is... I mean, can they get... Oh, yeah, they can get across. Yeah, one of them is also a passenger platform, but we could still use that here. So Hereford comes in on 2, but we can also do 1 and 3. Not that we need to, I don't think. And then on the way back, Hereford, it comes in on 4, but we can also do 3 and 2. Sure. Skip. Where do we go next, actually? Does this one really go through this way? Oh. When it comes out of... That's interesting. Yeah, because this is... Okay, so we can't use... When we're heading south, we can't use 4. Or 3, sorry. Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough. I'm going to keep you pinned for a second. Some of these I'm going to do off camera as well. I'm just showing you here what it's going to look like. Then we go this way. We go through here. Round. Yep, that's all fine. Past M4J junction. Do the big crossover there because we've got to diverge. Again, there's probably a way to avoid this. There might be like a big flyover that I end up building. Either that or this train we just direct down the old way. Because it... Actually, why didn't I do that? That would make more sense. Because then it could just use the conventional line here and then go round the bypass there. There is a little bit of crossing over that it would need to do on this end of the station, but that's less to worry about. I might change that. Might change that. Chipping Norton then. Technically, you can only use the one platform here. Although if I can get this side... Yeah, I can. There you go. So this is one of the reasons why the trains are limited to 200, but I can actually change that now by adding an extra... Oh, you little bugger. I will be able to change it by adding an extra platform module there, and I'll just rebuild this bridge to avoid it. So chipping Norton on the way down. You're going to stop at 2, but 1's going to be a backup option. Like so. And then on the way back, chipping Norton, you're going to stop at 1 with 2 as a backup option. Then we get into sort of the murky territory. So like Gravesend here, it can only stop the way it's set up right now. And then down to Bridge House, which does have... Is it 3 platforms it has? Bridge House? Yes. 4 platforms it has. So again, on the way down... Where's Bridge House? There's Bridge House. Platform 1 is fine. And we'll have 2 and 3 as backups. And then on the way back... Bridge House is going to be platform 3 with 2 and 4 as backups. Cool. Yep, when the flyover's built in, that will come down over here. And I think it will just be for northbound trains, and southbound will still have to cross over. Maybe. We'll see about that. It might end up being... Actually, no, I don't want to make it messy like the last one, because that's why the last one didn't work, was because of how messy it was. Holsworthy. So on the way south, Holsworthy Freight Terminal 2 is fine, but we'll also come in on 1 and 3. And then on the way back, down, 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 Holsworthy Freight Terminal 4 is fine, but we'll also come in on 3 and 2. Like so. Yep, nice, nice. And then Holsworthy itself, again, pretty one-dimensional. Northbound, southbound. Same with all of these stations, actually. Rothwell and Conisborough. Crayford. Now, do we... Do we have 2 freight platforms at Crayford? We do. That's fine. That's good. Crayford's going to become exceptionally busy. It already is, I would say, exceptionally busy. I mean, there's a train in there now, which I believe is stopped. Yes. But it's going to get busier. But that is Bolster 2 done. I think the limit on that was 200 meters for that station. That's the wrong thing I meant. I meant to press this one. Takes us back up to Maltby. Nice. So Bolster 1, Bolster 2 done. Now we've got Goods 1, which currently has 23 minutes. Again, we are going to tweak that. Just for a second, though, I am going to play the game. Because if we've got, whatever it is, 5 freight trains coming out of here, I do want them to all come out now. Then I might disconnect the track here. Just so they come out of a different depot. Because if they all come out of this one, it is going to get very busy here very quickly. And I probably should have done that at the top of the video. But we live and we learn, don't we? Especially as we've still got this passenger train queued here as well. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to let it go for a little... Actually, do you know what I am going to do? Pause. I'm going to sell these. That one's fine. So what are you? Where are you? What are you? Oh, I saw. Okay, I see what's happened here. I see what's happened here. So you are train 203, and we got 204 there as well. Sell those. Okay. Now, sever that connection temporarily. So if I come here now, manage vehicles. Actually, that one's fine. So I don't know where these ones are coming out of. They're not coming out down here. Oh, you're actually coming out at Luton. That's good then. So Bolster 1. Can you... no, Bolster 1's fine. It's Bolster 2 that needs more vehicles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 minutes exactly. And you are down at... Where is that? That is at Richmond, which is okay, I guess. You're in the right-ish spot. Goods 1. Back up to Maltby. I can pause it again now. So, manage line. Maltby Parkway. You do come through here twice, because you technically start at Seaford. Which is fine. We'll give you all 4 platforms there. So then Maltby here, on the way west, you come in on 1, which is fine. We'll give you 2 and 3 as your backups. And then on the way back, you come in on 1 as well, which is not fine. So we'll put you on 4. And we'll give you 3 and 2 as your backups. Good stuff. Scunthorpe, I can kind of do this from memory at this point. So Scunthorpe coming in on 2 is fine. We'll give you 3 and 4. And then on the way back, coming in on 4 is fine. We'll give you 3 and 5. All good. Blackburn is okay by the looks of things. And then New Mills will give you 5 there as well. Okay. So yeah, Goods Freight 1. Again, I wish it would just remember what you left it on. Goods Freight 1. There. So it's Seaford. Arrival departure. 1, 2, 3. And then Maltby, we're going to unbunch 15 minutes. And then Scunthorpe, we're going to unbunch 15 minutes. And then New Mills, we're going to unbunch 20 minutes. And then Scunthorpe, I've not done any of these right, have I? 20, 15. 15. There we go. And then Maltby, unbunch, 15. Cool. Now I've just got to set these up. So, arrival. Let's go 54. 54, 54. Departure, 04. 54. And then this one here is going to be 24. This one here is going to be 44. And again, 54, 54. And then the arrivals, you're going to be 14, 54. And then you're going to be 34. 54. There we go. Done. Set up. Good. So goods freight 1, I think, is done and is ready to go. And it's only got a frequency already of 15 minutes, so we've just bumped that up to 20. 15:23 to be precise. We've just bumped that up to 20. So that should now carry more stuff. So livestock freight 1 now. Then we'll do freight 2. Pin you. Here we go. So you start off at Maltby. Maltby is tiny now. I thought it was quite big when I built it, but it is actually minuscule compared to how big it actually needs to be for all this, which is crazy. Seaford 1, I think that's fine. No, it's not fine. Yeah, no, that's not fine at all. So Seaford on the way out, I think needs to be platform 2. There we go. And then Seaford Freight Terminal will have 4 and 5. Like so. And then on the way back, it comes in on 3. Then we'll have 2 and 1 as its backup. Good stuff. So you terminate at Crayford. So your second platform there. That's fine. Where else do we stop? So after Seaford, it's Hereford, where if you're coming in on 2, you could have 1. Actually, is that... Where is Hereford? Because they've all got different names, obviously. There's Seaford. Yeah, it's Hereford South. Actually, that was fine. What I had was fine. So if it comes in on 2 there, 1 as the backup, and then on the way back comes in on 2 there with 3 as the backup. It should really be the other way around. So on the way back, I'm going to say 3 with 2 as the backup, just to be different. And I think Hereford South will be where the unbunching is as well. And then, yeah, after that, it's Harrow, which is over here, I believe. Yep. And, yep, this is wrong. So Harrow Annex on the way south. Coming on platform 1. Good stuff. Skip all over this stuff. Skip all over this stuff. Ah, yeah, this is wrong. This is wrong. See? This is why I check these things. So after this signal here, we then go up and over the bridge, which means we go via that signal there. And then on the way back, after chipping Norton, we go up and over this bridge, which means we go via that signal there. So now, yeah, now we use the flyover. Good. Chipping Norton itself, we can set up the new platform arrangement. So it's fine on the way out, but on the way back here, it comes in on... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. No, now it works. Yep, that's fine. Gravesend should be okay, but isn't. Again, this is why we check. So it's number 13. Gravesend sidings needs to come in on... Actually, we can have it come in on 1. On the way back. And here we might even have 2 as a backup here. And then on the way down, 2 as a backup as well. We're not going to do unbunching here, but it would be good to have it. What is that doing? It can get across, right? Oh, it can't. Sugar. So that's on the way back. Gravesend sidings need to come in on 2. Oh wait, that's on the way out. Just messed that up. That's fine. 3 is the backup. On the way back, it needs to come in on 2 with 3 is the backup. Right? Have I just made it do the same thing twice? Yes, I did. 1 second, guys. 1 second. So this one needs to be 3 with 2 as the backup. Now it should be clearer. Yes. Good. Whew. Okay, and that's a scissors crossover, right? Yes, it is. Okie dokie. Down to Bridge House, where we don't stop. We go straight through. And I think I'm okay with that still. Again, flyover there is going to be a game changer. Up to Holsworthy, that we also skip. So this is where the train makes its money, really, as it flies down here. Skips out Holsworthy there as well. Then it comes down to Rothwell. Now it stops at Rothwell. Why does it stop there? That food processing plant. Yeah, that's why it stops at Rothwell. Conisborough it skips out as well, but it does stop at Crayford because it picks up food again. Cool. Livestock Freight 1. We can now do the timetabling for. How long have I been going? Only 37 minutes. My goodness. It's bad, right, when I think that I've been going for longer than I actually have been. I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing. I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing. Seaford, Unbunch. You could probably do 15 minutes, but I'm only going to do 10. Hereford South. We're also going to unbunch. So it does get a little bit busy in and out of Seaford. Gravesend, no. Crayford, yes. But we're going to unbunch to 15 minutes here. Actually, no. This one's going to be 10. Hereford South is going to be 15. Because there's less trains running through there. And then again, coming back, Hereford South, unbunch, 15. And then Seaford Freight Terminal. Am I on the right train now? I don't know. This one says it stops at... Oh yeah, no, this one does stop at Seaford, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, because there's a food processing plant there. That's fine. I'm just having a moment again. So arrival. Let's say... Oh boy. 7. 27. And then we depart at 17. 27. Which means this one here is going to be 37. 27. And this one here is going to be 57. 27. And then up here is 27, 27. Love it. And then down here is 47, 27. Nice. And I believe that is that now all set up and working. So Livestock Freight 1 we can tick off. Livestock Freight 2. Oh, one more thing for Freight 1. We do need some more vehicles. 2 more maybe? 25. 20. Perfect. The rate is only 124. So that's where increasing the size of the train would make the difference rather than the frequency of the train. That's what will affect the rate there. Now again, Maltby already here is set up. Framlingham, do we stop there? Yes, we do. That's all set up because you can't really change that much. We have loads of grain come into Framlingham. Does this go... I thought this line went to Maltby. It does. Oh, yeah, there's another grain farm there. And then there's the alcohol. was it distillery there. Scunthorpe we don't stop at, we skip out completely, and again I think I'm still happy with that. Blackburn we do stop at because there's a livestock farm down here, so we've got to make sure. I'm actually pretty happy with how that's been organised. Into New Mills. So yeah, New Mills I think is going to be the first one where we go mental with the regrouping here. So I think New Mills, we're just going to make every platform available. Why wouldn't we? Also, you start at Egham. You don't start at Maltby. You just happen to stop at Maltby. So 7 is your main platform, but we're just going to make all of the others available. There we go. And then on the way back, I assume we stop here twice. Maybe we don't. Maybe we only stop here once. Let's just check that. No, 12 and 18. So that was... Oh, there you go. So again, 7's the main platform, but we'll just have all of the others be ticked. So after New Mills, what's this line? Do you stop down here? No, you don't. What is this line? Is it... It's a faint line. It'd be cool if it showed why that line is there. It must be something to do with the platform allocation here, right? Let's try this again. So New Mills. Let's be a bit more methodical about this. New Mills here. You're going to come in on 8. And then you're going to have 7, 6, and 5 as your alternates. Okay. And then on the way back, here, you're going to come in on 1. And you're going to have 2, 3, 4 as your alternates. That line is still there. But why? Why is that line there? Is it something to do with Blackburn, maybe? It's nothing to do with... It's nothing to do with that signal, I don't believe. Could it be something to do with Down and Wimborne? I don't know why it would, because it goes back into 2 and then splits again. Something tells me it's something to do with Blackburn, but I don't know why. Because it's on that line there. And I can't just... It doesn't just tell me if I click on it what it is. Unless it's something to do with this. Like it's not able to get over... Oh, hang on. It's something to do with Down and Wimborne. That's why. Okay. Well, we're about to fix that now anyway, so that's fine, right? Down and Wimborne. Number 11. On the way down, we're going to stop at 4. And we'll have 3 as your alternate. And on the way back... Oh, I'm doing this wrong as well. That doesn't help, does it? Okay, so Down and Wimborne. So it's number 11, but that's coming up. So number 11 on your way. That's New Mills, Mark. Number 11 on the way. Hang on. Oh. No. This is right. So yeah, it comes Down and Wimborne first, where you're going to come in on platform 1. And you're going to have 2 as your alternate, not 3. I'm getting really confused now, but I don't know why. And on the way back, Blackburn, New Mills, Down and Wimborne. You're going to come in on 4. And then you're going to have 3 as your alternate. Now if I come out of this, That's fine. And the line no longer goes this way round. So we have fixed it. Good. Yeah, that was weird. We could even have it so after Downham Wimborne, like maybe one route goes via Downham Wimborne on the way up, and then the one back goes via New Mills. That's a possibility. But then we do kind of conflict with this one that stops at Harrow. No, I think... I don't know. Where does Livestock 1 go? That goes that way and then crosses over. Do you know what? I think we do that. I wasn't meaning to reroute the entire line here, but I am actually going to do that. So on the way up, after Downham Wimborne, which is... oh, again, the lag in this game is unreal sometimes. After Downham Wimborne, we're going to cut off New Mills. And then on the way back, after New Mills, we're going to cut off Downham Wimborne. But we're going to replace it with a stop at Harrow... what's this one? Harrow something or other. Harrow Annex. And we're going to come in on platform 1. Yes, that is fine. Might have 2 as a backup just in case, but basically platform 1 is fine. And I don't think I need to change anything there. No, I do not. And you're actually going to pick up livestock from here as well, which is nice. Okay. This is the new lineup. I'm kind of happy with this. So we can always change at Blackburn, or we change down at... we don't go through Newton A Cliff itself, do we? No, we bypass it. So I guess the next place we could change is here at Gravesend, which has been set up correctly. We'll add more platforms here in the future as well, I think. This single track section here is an absolute killer. I think bottleneck is definitely the right phrase. We then go straight through Hatfield Riverside. We don't need to stop because I don't believe there's anything that accepts grain around this area. There is not. And then we go to Luton, and Luton is where the fun begins again. So remember, we're heading north first. So number 7, Luton. Let's come in on 7. Now I think the way this works is I can only do the odd numbered platforms. Oh no, I can in fact do the even numbers too. We'll do 6, 5 and 4. Maybe I fixed it by mistake. Maybe the game just needed reloading. I don't know. And then 22 on the way back. Come in on 4, that's fine. And then we'll go 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Cool, cool. And they all join up again. I don't think we stop at Bridge House, do we? Nope. We skip out Bridge House. And then it's down the slow lines here. Through Richmond, which still needs a freight station built somewhere, and then down into this section where do we stop at Crayford? I think we do because of the truck route, which I will beef up. I'll add more trucks carrying more things. So we stop at Crayford West, but again, this isn't set up properly. So Crayford West heading south is fine, but Crayford West heading north, it's not 1, it's 2. Cool. And then you go to Egham, don't you? So at Lymington, again, you don't really have a choice where you go. And then down to Egham, where you use all the platforms. Sweet. Let's get some more trains on this line. Again, we've just got to bring the frequency down towards 20. That's pretty close, I would say, 21. The rate is still terrible. We will work on that. But yeah, I just got to be careful not to spend all my money. Also, I've got to make sure, where are these trains coming out from? You're coming out of the new Luton Freight Depot, so that's okay, I think. Right, this is Livestock Freight 2, which is that one. So at Egham, where we are now, I guess we can do the arrival departure. 1, 2, 3. Crayford, no. Luton Freight Terminal, that's an unbunch, and we can do that at 15. And then Downham Wimborne, we could do an unbunch of 10. Blackburn, Framlingham, Maltby Parkway, we could do an unbunch of, I'm going to do 10 again, I think. Just because we're limited on platform space there. New Mills, we can do an unbunch of 20 easily. We could say that's kind of the halfway point. And then Luton, another unbunch of 15. And then back down here. So they should all now be set up. Yep. And now we're going to do these. So let's say an arrival of 0, 15. And a departure of 2015. 4015. And then this one is going to be 015 actually, which means I need to do some rejigging at the start. Yeah, that's fine. So you're going to be 50, 15. And you're going to be 30, 15, which means the top one is going to be 10. 10, 15. Alrighty. And that's that one ticked. Livestock Freight 2. So Maltby to Totten Freight I've already done. So we can skip that one. Normanton to Ely Freight I've already done. So now it's the Perishables. So I think I'm just going to finish off these, or as much of these as possible out of Maltby for this episode. And then next, sorry, not next week, off camera, I will do the rest. Because there are a lot here. There are indeed a lot. So this, I'm going to add another train. That should take us down to 20. 21, that's pretty close. That is pretty close. So Perishable Freight 3, I can speak, honest. Maltby Parkway here, comes in on 1. We're going to have 2, 3 and 4 as backup. We might as well. Now you do actually start down at Luton. So we've got 7 there. It actually uses all of them at Luton, which I'm happy about. Any others that I need to look out for? Again, we'll just follow the route. So from Maltby, it comes down. I believe it stops at Framlingham. Yes, it does. And that's all fine. So then we must stop at Scunthorpe too, yes? Yes, we do. And I can already see where that's wrong. So leaving or arriving, heading towards Maltby. Let's come in on 4. And we'll have 3 and 2. Actually, no, 3 and 5. And then on the way back down, come in on 2, and we'll have 3 and 4. There we go. Makes life a little bit easier. Again, we can add a 6. Platform 1 here is kind of for more short hopper. I might even do the... actually, no, would that work? Probably wouldn't, actually. I was going to say the Maltby to Totten Freight. I might even have start down here at Scunthorpe. But I don't really know if that's worth doing. It probably isn't, to be honest. Blackburn. I believe I set Blackburn up for all of the trains that stop here, so that's fine. Then it's down to Downham Wimborne, which is set up as expected. So running north, which is what this one is, Downham Wimborne, it's going to be 1 with 2 as backup. And then heading south, which is what this one is, it's going to be 4 with 3 as backup. Might have misclicked there and removed something, but we'll find that out another time. Then we skip through here, down here. We don't stop in Newton Aycliffe. I do love this little like bypass thing. I think it's cool. The minerals train. You're waiting for free path. What's in your way? Is there a queue? Are you waiting? You're waiting too. Oh, it's because of this one, I think. Although it shouldn't be. Where do you go? You do go that way. What? Is there a train that I'm not seeing? Oh, there's a passenger train there, which is waiting to cross over because of that freight train there. That makes sense. And also, do you actually have an alternate platform? See, this is why we check these things. M4J junction. There. 22, and we're also going to have 21, I guess. Or we could go with just 20. Or we could have 21 and 20. There we go. So you should now be moving. And this other one, which was this one. So you've got whatever one that is, which I guess is 21. Yep. So we're going to set 19 and 17. Can't actually get to any of them from 21. I guess it's because of the waypoint. So if I remove the waypoint, this one, that's going to open a lot of doors, but it's also going to make things difficult as well. Scroll down. So it's I'm going to do, was it 19 and 17? So it's that one and that one. And I'm going to remove the other waypoint too. I mean, this isn't slowed down, by the way, this footage. This is live. There we go. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. So you come down through here. I wasn't even trying to do anything there. That's the annoying thing. I was genuinely not trying to do anything there. Hatfield Riverside Airport. You are set up and working. Fine. Good. Then you come down to Luton, which is where you terminate. And yeah, you've got everything set up. Good. Right. This is Perishable 3, right? Perishable 3, which is this one. Tick you on. So Luton, arrive, depart, 1, 2, 3. Downham Wimborne will have an unbunch of 10. And Scunthorpe will have an unbunch of 10. I've done it wrong again. There we go. And then Maltby, I guess we could do a 15 here. And then Scunthorpe, 10. And then Downham, 10. Yeah, sure. Right, here, arrival of 8. Bang on 8, why not? Departure of 18. So then this one here is going to be 38. This one here is going to be 58. This one here is going to be 28. This one here is going to be 48. Done. Perishable Freight 3, tick. Now we've got to do 4, which I think basically does this journey, but down the other side via Seaford. Yes. So Maltby is the origin of this one. And then you go down, 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 down. You stop at Seaford, and that's all good. Skip out freight terminal here. I think we stop at Hereford though. Yes, we do. Now Hereford here is where we can start mapping things out. So number 3, we will go through platform 2. Oh no, yeah, we do have to go via 3 here. Although, why do you stop at Hereford South? Is it because you carry? It's because you carry meat. So that's fine. That means we can climb up the hill to here. So Hereford South is where we do the jiggery pokery. So it's 2 there. And on the way back, it's 2 there as well. Okay, that's fine. Don't mind that. And then we split here for some reason. I'm not sure why. Is it because of the shape of... Yeah, it's because of this. Which, again... I'm going to do this now. Because this is going to annoy me otherwise. So when we come back from chipping Norton... I should probably have done this with the bolster one, but I didn't. We're going to go via this signal here. And then this signal here. It does this weird thing here for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just going to leave it. Oh, and also, where's the... There it is. Yeah, no, we'll do it. So, we go that, and then we go this one. And then we don't cross over there either. Or do we? I suppose we could, because I think it just goes down to 2 tracks here anyway. So, yeah, a little bit of a bypass. That's fine. So yeah, now we go down this way, we stop at chipping Norton, and again we can set up these new platforms now. So on the way back up, it's not platform 2, it's platform 1. Yep. And then Gravesend, sidings, that's fine. Bridge House, it's just platform whatever that is. We will change that now. So we come in on 1, but we can also come in on 2 or 3. Good stuff. It's got this weird crossover. I guess it's because from here... I don't like the way we're on the fast track here, so I am going to change that. So after Bridge House... God, it's so slow. This is agonizing. There. I don't think we need this signal here. No. And then, oh, we also don't need this signal here. This is a legacy thing. This never got re-signaled by the looks of things. Everything's 200 meters there, which is fine. Okay, so your rate is your frequency, sorry, is fine. Your rate is atrocious. So you are Perishable Freight 4, which is this one. So Maltby, arrive, depart 1, 2, 3. Hereford South will unbunch you by 15 minutes. Because we've got the capacity to do that, and then Bridge House will unbunch you by 10 minutes. Like so. Cool. And then for the arrival departures here, let's go with again, I'm trying not to have things leaving or arriving at exactly the same time, but I think that's exactly what's going to end up happening. 9:25, so departure will be 19:25, and then this one's going to be 39:25, and then 59:25. This one's going to be 49:25. That's not what I wanted to do. And then 29:25. Okay, done. Before I continue, I am just going to save. Because I've done a lot here and I don't want to lose it all. We have gone over the hour now, which is long. Do I stop here? I think I'm going to stop here actually, because I've just seen how long I've been recording for. So next time, I'll have finished all of these and we'll be able to move on to something a little more exciting and a little more fun. It might be just doing little infrastructure bits. It might be linking up some more industries, things like that. Now that we know what's carrying what and where it's running and all those sorts of things, we could probably, you know, get on with that. We might even return to air, build some more airports around the map. I'd like to have one maybe down near Stockton here, because Stockton, it's a relatively smallish station. It's got, what, 4 platforms? 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, it's got 5 platforms if you include the freight track here as well. And I think having an airport nearby would actually be kind of useful. Maybe off this road, connect it to the actual station. Add some more freight platforms too, possibly. And I would like to add more, like Easingwold needs freight, and Hungerford and Burnham and Marston Mortain. I also keep meaning to rebuild these bridges either side of Marston Mortain as well. So that we can run, in fact, even maybe extending this station out by another 2 platforms and turning it into a bit more of an interchange. Because we could have a line technically branch off here that runs across to Easingwold and connects that up. Or, I don't know, over to Holsworthy and connects that up. I don't know. I'm spitballing. I'm making stuff up as I go along right now. Flying by the seat of my pants. I don't know. But, for now, I'm going to go check to see if the existing lines that I've set up here are working, and then I'm going to move on and do the other ones off camera, and then next week we'll come up and do something else. So yeah, until then guys, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series so far. Drop those comments down below with ideas for future episodes. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support, and until next time, I will see you soon.